Just before this video starts, I need to have a disclaimer here that says this video is made for educational purposes only. Do not recreate anything you see in this video. Do not try anything you see in this video at home. And I am a trained professional, so enjoy the video. And I think that's it. YouTube, please don't mess my video up. Yo, I'm Drew, and I just got my new UK legal medical prescription, and this time some of them are vapes. So first of all, I want to give you guys my first impressions on what these are like based on looking at them and smelling them, and then afterwards, once I've used the medication, I'll tell you guys how they actually were, whether they held up, or whether they surprised me. You never know. Oh, I almost forgot to add this here. I always want to have this in every single one of my medical videos, which is, if you guys didn't know that medical is legal, it has been legal since 2018. You might be watching this video thinking, what? Drew, medical legal in the UK? Yes, you can get it through a private clinic and it's super easy to be eligible. A lot of people are eligible and they don't even know it. I recommend going on medbud.wiki. It just has all of the information for every clinic, every pharmacy in the entire UK. The clinic I'm with is Medica. I love being with them. But other than that, I always like people to have all the info to be able to look up everything and find out what clinic works best for you. So have a little look up on medbud.wiki and hopefully you'll be on UK Medical soon enough. So you might be thinking as well, Drew, I swear you're in Amsterdam right now, which I am. The other day, 2 days ago, I flew back to the UK for 1 hour just to go pick up my UK medical prescription. Then I flew back here. So I really wanted to check some of these out, mainly because of the vapes. And I've actually been to the facility where they make these and produce these. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But I've also got these two. One of them is a White Runts and the other one is a Cushman's. Now, normally I do have my testing device as well, and I'd be able to test some of these claims. Like this claims 30%, which is crazy, but we can't know whether it is actually 30% because I don't have my tester with me on this trip, unfortunately. But I can at least know if it's good, because at the end of the day, whether it comes up 30% or not, that's kind of just a gimmick to me at the end of the day. Whether it comes up at 28% or 30%, like, who cares? Are you going to notice the difference? Probably not. But if it's 30%, it could still be terrible. So that's what we want to find out. Is it good or is it not? Let's have a little look. Before I look through both of these though, let me quickly talk about these vapes. Because vapes on UK Medical, vapes getting prescribed by a doctor? So I've actually been to the facility where they produce these vapes. And the way they do these vapes is they're made with distillate and terpenes, which most of the time when people hear that, they'll be like, what? Why would you ever want that? But these are actually made in the way that most people lie about. Like a lot of people will claim that stuff is made this way, but then it's actually not, which is these are actually made with real terpenes, like actual terpenes from real bits of bud, which has then been distilled off and then is added back into the distillate that you've got afterwards. Now, every company will always claim that they use real terpenes. You see it everywhere. And 99% of these claims are just not true. They use botanical terpenes, they use match terpenes, they use synthetic terpenes, and they just aren't real. You end up tasting it and it tastes like a vape. You know what I mean? Like not like one of these vapes. I mean like a box model, like you've gone down to the shop and got an Elf bar, which is not what you want. But these, at least when I was in the facility, was insane. Like actually tasting it, it tasted like you were hitting a J or something. Like that was what the taste was like. Now I've also got the cheese one outside of these two, but I tried this cheese one in South Africa when I was out there at the facility where they produced these vapes, and it was insane. So when I got this prescription, I just ripped the top off. I was like, I want to see if this cheese is how it was when I was in South Africa. And it is crazy. It's just like you are hitting some cheese in a J, but it's in a vape. It's actually crazy. So I want to know if these other two hold up, and then let's also try these two and see if that White Runts is good. I'm really hoping the White Runts is good, like, surely. Okay, so this one's a Blueberry Kush. Didn't see this in the facility. I have no idea if this is going to be good or not. Let's have a little look. Oh, this has a purple top. It's a bit earthy. It's a bit gassy. It does have that, like, cushiness to it, but it's not as intense as the cheese, I will say that, but it is pretty good. The first hit I wasn't vibing with too much, had a bit of a bigger one, and then it was way better. Still not really my preferred terp profile though, a bit too earthy for me. All right, and this one's GMO. This one, the oil's looking a bit darker than the other ones. I wonder if it's older or if it's just like the strain. I'm not too sure. Yo, this tastes like I'm doing a dab of GMO. That is really nice. Okay, now I don't know what I prefer, this or the cheese, but this is really, really good. Wow, so the vapes, these are crazy. I tried a vape on UK Medical, I think, 3 years ago, and it was a CO2 extraction. It had no terps in it whatsoever, and it was the most disappointing experience ever. These is different. Look, let's see this flower now. All right, first of all, the Cushman's, because I'm more excited for the White Runts, so. I mean, this looks really, really good. And the smell, it's probably the best smell of Cushman's I have smelled on medical. The nugs are really big. Bro, it feels nice, it feels fresh, it feels like it has some life in it. The nugs are a bit weird, like they're kind of circular, like boulder looking nugs, but I mean, it smells really good. It smells like proper Cushman's. This is like the opposite of what I just said about the earth on that Blueberry Kush or whatever. This is like a sort of lighter, pinier gas with no earth to the gas. Bro, this smells really good. This is one of the best smelling UK medicals that I've smelled so far, which is really surprising. I thought this was just gonna be terrible. Before I try this one, let's get my first impressions on this. Then I'm gonna try both of these and I'll come back and I'll tell you which one was better, how they work. So this is the White Runts. White Runts on UK Medical. No way! No way. No way. Yo, this smells proper. It smells like proper runts, like real runts. And the nugs are insane. Like, these are the best UK medical nugs I've ever seen in my life. If you want to see the nugs for these, there will be a YouTube short on my channel at the same time this video goes up. So definitely go on my channel, go in the short section, check the video for this because, wow. Bit too much stalk on this than what I would have liked. Like, it's nice, it looks pretty. But like, for example, I have a nug in here, right, that is like this long. And it's just got a stalk down the middle. And don't get me wrong, the nug looks beautiful, but like I wouldn't have minded it if it was like smaller nugs that also look nice without a massive stalk down the middle. But let's see if this holds up because that smells incredible. With the power of editing, in about 10 seconds, you'll know if these were as good as what I'm making them out to be right now because they both smell incredible. Just grinding up this Kush Mints, and I'm starting to think that the Kush Mints might be Mac. It smells like Mac. It kind of looks more like the structure of Mac. The color is more like Mac. So after I grinded it up, it like has a mackiness to it. I'm interested in this flavor. Maybe there's too much Mac on UK Medical and they just decided to call it Kush Mints instead. So I just tried both of them and I am incredibly shocked. I am almost in a state of disbelief right now. Okay, so the Kush Mints, I'm not 100% convinced that it is Kush Mints. It definitely tasted a bit Macky too, but it was really, really good. I mean, the quality, insane. One of the best flavors and best quality I've seen on a UK medical so far. Until I then tried the White Runts afterwards. What? What? That is proper runts. It has like the creamy, buttery kind of terp as well to it. It just tastes like a proper runts. That is just incredible. To have that on UK Medical is insane. Insane. I almost cannot believe it. This is a period of time for UK Medical that I didn't think was going to happen because the last couple times I've been so disappointed to have those vapes, the cheese one, and then these as well available now. Like, that is incredible.